All right, let's talk about how to think like a billionaire. We're going to break down the exact real estate moves the super wealthy use to build wealth that lasts for generations.
And hey, this whole explainer is brought to you by our friends over at Real Estate Rank IQ, who are all about helping you make smarter moves in the market.
You ever look at the real estate giants and wonder, how did they do it? Is it just luck? Nope, it's not. The real difference is strategy, it's mindset, and it's knowing the rules of the game. So, today, we're going to break down the 10 rules the wealthy absolutely live by. Let's dive right in. First up, Section 1, the winning mindset. And this is so crucial because before a single dollar is ever spent, this is where the real foundation for wealth gets built. Okay, rule number 1 is all about timing, but probably not in the way you're thinking. See, the wealthy, they buy when everyone else is panicking. Just think about the 2008 crash. While most people were running for the hills, home prices dropped by an average of 30%. Now, for a smart investor, that wasn't a crisis. Oh no, that was a once-in-a-generation buying opportunity.
And here's the difference, right in a nutshell. The wealthy move, they buy when there's fear in the streets and prices are low. The common mistake, running for cover and completely missing the rebound that always comes. You know the saying, right? Fortunes are made by being brave when others are fearful.
All right, let's talk about the second rule of mindset, staying calm. It's a big one. During that crazy COVID buying frenzy, a massive 35% of buyers, 35%, later said they regretted their purchase. And you want to know why? They let FOMO, the fear of missing out, make their decisions for them. This is where the wealthy investor has a huge advantage: patience. They wait for the right deal and they do their homework, their due diligence. They don't get swept up in the hype and they never skip inspections. It's that calm, analytical approach that keeps them from making those huge, catastrophic mistakes. Okay, so you've got the mindset down. Now let's move on to Section 2, finding the right deal. Because look, a winning attitude is great, but it's kind of useless without a solid strategy to back it up. So the pros, they use this simple 3-step playbook. It's really effective. Step 1, master your location. Step 2, follow the developers, the big money. And Step 3, build your network. Let's break down what each of those really means.
Look, we've all heard location, location, location a million times, but here's how the wealthy actually apply it. They buy the smallest or the worst house in the absolute best neighborhood. Why? Simple. The value of all those amazing homes around it acts like a rising tide, lifting their property's value right along with it. The classic mistake is buying the biggest, fanciest house in a so-so area. It just has nowhere to go but sideways in value.
And here's a massive shortcut for you. Follow the big money. I'm talking about the major developers. These guys spend millions on research to figure out where to build next. So when you start seeing new luxury shopping centers, new hospitals, and top-rated schools popping up, that's not just construction. That is a giant buy here signal. They did all the expensive homework, so you don't have to.
Finally, let's talk about your network. Now get this, 1 out of every 5 homes sold in the US is an off-market deal. 1 in 5. You're not going to find these on Zillow or Redfin. These deals get passed around through private circles of agents, investors, and contractors. This is exactly why your network isn't just a nice to have. It is your golden ticket to the hidden market where the best deals are found.
Okay, so you've got the mindset, you've found the deal. The third piece of this puzzle is all about smart money management. This is how you protect and grow your capital for the long haul.
Okay, here's a number that shocks a lot of people. That major kitchen or bathroom remodel you're dreaming of, the average return on investment is only 60 to 70 cents on the dollar. Yikes. And that brings us to a really key rule. Upgrade for ROI, not for your ego.
The smart money? They make classic neutral upgrades. We're talking fresh, neutral paint, timeless fixtures, things that appeal to the absolute widest range of potential buyers. The common mistake is getting super personal or chasing trends that might look cool on Pinterest but will tank your resale value.
Thinking about managing your own rental just to save a few bucks? You might want to think again. The majority of landlords, we're talking 55%, now use professional property managers. And why? Because they know their time is way more valuable than that 6 to 10% fee. A pro handles the late-night plumbing calls, they vet the tenants, they streamline everything. It turns your property into a truly passive investment.
All right, let's wrap this section up with 3 critical rules for protecting your capital. Super important. Rule number 8, always have an exit strategy before you even buy. Rule 9, don't get over-leveraged. Keep at least 6 months of cash reserves on hand.
A vacancy should be a small inconvenience, not a financial disaster. And Rule 10, be really careful with foreclosures. That low price can look tempting, but it often hides a mountain of hidden repair costs and legal nightmares.
So, there you have it. We've covered the mindset, the strategy, and the smart money management. Now it's all about putting it together for your next smart move.
And that brings us to the final and maybe the most important question. After seeing how the wealthy play this game, what is the number one thing holding you back from investing smarter in real estate? Really think about it. Is it fear? Is it not knowing where to start? Is it capital? So here's what I want you to do. That number one question holding you back, drop it in the comments below. Let's talk about it. And make sure you follow Real Estate Rank IQ for more pro tips just like these. Because at the end of the day, building wealth isn't about luck. It's about turning your next move into your smartest one.